Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to Dino Night, Arfy Games. Gonna be some fantastic explosive dino action there. How's it going, JDX? Anybody else watching right now or later on? Hopefully you're having a good night, good morning, a good evening, afternoon. Oh, a little sneaky cider. Sounds good. Grandiose. Oh, that's a big word. I bet my daughter could probably say that. She's got a pretty good vocabulary. Gotta watch what we say because she can copy it pretty much exactly. Here for the start, yes, I know. Nothing too crazy change-wise. I think probably the biggest change from last night has to be Plaza of Heroes. I've actually got this to go off, but new rare land from Dominaria United. Tap for a colorless, yeah, that's alright, but tap, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a legendary spell. Of course, the list at the moment is featuring 4 copies of the Queen, Ghalta, so this will definitely help us cast that. But then also, once we get her down, it lets Plaza of Heroes tap for a green, so quite a bit more helpful. And definitely, I want lots of things that give green, because Topiary Stomper, sometimes with cost reduction, there is only 2 green. Wayward Swordtooth, 1 green potentially, Shifting, 2 green as well. Carnage Tyrant, possibly. Or maybe I just want to replay a second copy of Ghalta after they kill her, unfortunately. So Plaza of Heroes would help us do that. But the final part of Plaza of Heroes, pay 3, tap it, exile it, and target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible. Wow, look at that. I guess you could call this list Protect the Queen in a way. But giving hexproof and indestructible to Ghalta, leaving her behind, and maybe everybody else is destroyed from a sweeper, or they just want to use some removal on her. They don't have enough to follow up with second removal, perhaps. Something like that, but hexproof, indestructible, protect the Queen. That will be the dream. Otherwise, nothing too fancy. Rampaging Ferocidon in the side. I've been facing a little bit more life gain stuff. Rampaging Ferocidon is definitely going to help out. You only need 1 to shut down the life gain, but if it's a deck with lots of creatures, Rampaging Ferocidon's ability there, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, Rampaging Ferocidon deals 1 damage to that creature's controller. If we get a bunch of these, we could maybe sit back, be a little more passive, defensive. Maybe they want to play some creatures to block the potential aggression, and they'll just keep pinging themselves, getting them super low. Then we'll slam an overwhelming onslaught of nasty, nasty damage. Otherwise, I think everything's pretty much the same. We got the Blast Zones, 2 Scavenger Grounds, a total of 4 Blast Zones, because Mono Blue Spirits last night, that was a little bit painful. But again, Blast Zone for Mono Blue, other cheap stuff that costs 1, costs 2, a lot of elves. Blast Zone could be pretty impactful for that. Alright. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Happy to hear. You'll be done with the song soon. Alright, alright. Sounds good, sounds good. I say we jump right into the action and see if we start off against Mono Blue. I'm excited. I was thinking of recording some other versions as well, other than the 3 that I recorded there. Practicing my voiceover and stuff. Sampling Teen Titans. Ooh. Haven't watched that in quite some time. Haven't watched a whole lot of Teen Titans overall, but it's pretty good. Oh, you want to start off with a good intro. Make a good impression. Like I think this hand will. Should do the trick. 3 lands, Huntmaster. We won't get as much benefit from Wayward Swordtooth, unfortunately, unless we draw a few more lands, but if we don't have any extra lands and Wayward, we'll probably go Shifting Ceratops on turn 3. Oh, that's a lot of mulligans. It looks like it might be something blue related. They've got the Mono Blue Spirits. Well. Look what we're packing. Good stuff. Oh, it's not a combo deck. It's the deck I am not worried about. Boom. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here. Shifting Ceratops next turn. Lights out. Done. I think so. Yeah, it's got to be shifting. Don't ask questions. Yes, look at that. What a way to start JDX if that's not a strong case for shifting against one of the strongest decks in Explorer. Mono Blue Spirits. Sometimes, that's not the first time it's happened. All they see is that thing dead, lights out, smoked. Hopefully we can do quite as well, but being Mono Blue Spirits, Blast Zone, big time. That's what I'm looking for. Cut the 2 Plaza of Heroes. Maybe we get Ghalta. Maybe not. You know what? I'll cut 1 copy. Bring in Carnage Tyrant. Hey, you know what? Chandra Awakened Inferno. That could be very nice. Pokeball. Ooh. I haven't had that. It's always looked pretty fantastic, but I'll try it one day. I'm not very picky usually. I don't like mushrooms, some sausages, kielbasa. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh my goodness, that sounds like my kind of thing. Man, tasty. I had, what did I have? I made myself some tuna sandwiches for supper. Yeah, oh, you do, you do. Oh, there's that Curious Obsession. Nuts. That's not good. Hopefully no counterspell, but I think there's a Geistlight Snare for 1 blue. They have a spirit and an enchantment. Potentially that's what they could have done. Tuna on bread. Oh my goodness. It's one of my favorite things. And because it's a pretty inexpensive meal. Hopefully we can get Topiary Stomper next. Oh, never mind. That's alright. 1 turn short of shifting, unfortunately. Phew. We're off to the races here. Possibly we can go Otepec Huntmaster plus shifting next turn. Although I'll probably go the mountain plus shifting. I can give it haste. That would be nice. It doesn't get soggy. I just eat it right away. But you can also toast the bread a little bit. Bit of butter, garlic, kind of like a tuna melt. Oh, lovely stuff. Bit of cheese on it. Melted cheese. I don't know. I wouldn't say so. Now, is there something we can do? Well, we'll try for shifting. Hold up that green, I hope. Good. No Ether Gust. See if we get the sneaky reach off, but I don't think that's going to happen. They can make Faceless Haven a creature, which, well, that is going to be... Oh, but okay. I'll stop talking. Let's focus on the action. At the very least, it looks like we should take out Mausoleum Wanderer, but with Faceless Haven potentially hitting us, that's not going to be good. Definitely one of those. They're making it a creature. Ooh. I'm not blocking. Oh, okay. That should definitely give you some nice inspiration. Now the question becomes, we got lots of options here. Let's try for Huntmaster and hope they don't counter it. Okay, that's good. Might do something to Wayward Swordtooth. Counter it. You know you wanna. Good. That's what I'm looking for. Boom. I can hit us for 6, but we got Huntmaster or Ghalta that can block the Faceless Haven. So hopefully we have enough to get her done. They could bounce somebody. Yeah. We'll see. They could have a Lord, which would also do us in. Ooh, double shackle, guys. That's not good. Rattle chains. Oh, exactly lethal, unfortunately. Nuts. Well, just try to go as fast as possible. Hopefully we have a as fantastic opening as the first game. Getting that turn 3 hasty shifting often enough is going to get it done. But the Curious Obsession early on to get him all kinds of card draw really is hard to come back from. Oh, okay. That's a keeper, though. We got a Blast Zone. Oh, 100%. You could get a nice loop or something that just provides the base, inspires you. Maybe you don't end up using it, but gets you on the ball, rolling, figuring it out. Oh, we got shifting. Beautiful. But we'll get Stomping Ground down. Won't take 2 damage if I don't have to. But it's looking like Curious Obsession. Slapping that on the Sailor. Oh, good. Good. This is very good. I would imagine they'll counter Wayward here. Oh. Well, alright then. We could have hasty shifting next turn. So they don't have a counter spell, I imagine. They don't have Curious Obsession. That's feeling pretty good for our chances here. Okay, now they got it. Yeah, nuts. All right. Oh, well, no, we want hasty shifting. I hope. Ah, they got the Ether Gust. Nuts. Well, we'll pop Blast Zone next turn at least. Actually, Faceless Haven, that's going to be taking us down quite a bit. Oof. Wayward for 3. Actually, can we do... No, we can't do Ghalta plus Regisaur. We're not quite dead yet. Maybe if they bounce Ghalta, unfortunately. Oh, double shackle guys to tap. Ghalta is not good. But shifting. We got some... no. That's gonna be it. Now. Well. Sometimes Mono Blue Spirits wins. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's nothing much you can do, especially when they have that nasty Ether Gust. Stopping Shifting Ceratops. If they didn't have that, they'd be lights out on their chances. Quite unfortunate that they can do that to shifting. Maybe tonight's the night of mono blue spirits. Face it 3-4 times in a row. We'll take them down one of these times. They've just gotten the slight edge the past few outings against it. Grabby 3. Oh, I like the looks of that. Plenty of lands, Topiary Stomper, that Turntimber Symbiosis. Grabbing maybe some creature that costs 3, Wayward Swordtooth, Topiary Stomper. Slap it down bigger with those 3/1/1 counters. Or just grabbing Regisaur Alpha for the haste. That's very nice stuff. Oh, something black related. That could be bad. At least we're seeing Huntmaster, but... oh. Greasefang. We're going to need that. Something. Scavenger Grounds. Actually, I think I have my only 2 copies in the sideboard. This could get ugly. Hopefully Huntmaster survives a turn. At least allowing us to get shifting. Or Mardu. Mardu it is. Black, white, and red. Yeah, well, sometimes Huntmaster does not live too long. At least they're stumbling a bit in the land department. And we're going off nice enough. Ooh, there he is. Could have Regisaur Alpha next turn. We'll see if they are tapped out mostly. That's not nice. Painful. Well, well, well. Yeah, Blast Zone, Regisaur, get 2 bodies that can block some of their stuff they have going on. Possibly slam Ghalta next turn. That feels pretty good. Alrighty. Oh, hold on a second. 1, 2, yeah. No. Blast Zone. So that we can still go with Ghalta afterwards. Boom, that's a lot of damage. Oh, pain. Amazing stuff. We got him. Luckily, we took him down game 1, bringing in that Scavenger Grounds. Probably don't need Plaza of Heroes too much, and we got to make space for this. Otherwise, Anger of the Gods actually could be pretty good. At least with this variation. We're seeing the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, Voldarin, Epicure, Stitcher Supplier. Lots of things that Anger could hit quite nicely. Rampaging, excuse me, kind of like Rampaging Ferocidon as well. I'm actually going to cut the Carnage Tyrants. Couple shifting. All the shifting, actually. 1 Commune. Oh, look at that. We got Anger. We got Huntmaster. Now, I may hold off on playing Huntmaster, or I may not be able to play it whatsoever. Ooh. They got a lot of good stuff. Well, it has to be Rootbound Crag. We don't have a mountain or a forest to help it come into play. untapped. But I'll probably hold off on Huntmaster at this point, especially since they got Greasefang plus a Surge Hacker mech in the graveyard. It's not a pretty sight. Alright. We got a bunch of lands, all dual lands, quite nice. Anger going to be painful next turn, I think. If they had Greasefang, but that is not the case. Now let's just go Topiary. Continue the nice stable ramp, and then whenever we do go Anger of the Gods, we'd be left with at least Topiary Stomper there. We could go Huntmaster plus Rampaging next turn. There it is. Not so bad. I think I might use Anger of the Gods next turn. Yeah, that'd be nice. Do they want to sacrifice the Surge Hacker? Oh. Alright. Don't know why they paid 4. That was odd. They didn't have to. Oh, they wanted to sacrifice it to get it into the graveyard. I see what their plan is. But we'll take him out, play a Huntmaster, and hope that buys us enough time. OP. That definitely was pretty good on their part. Sky Sovereign is not so good, but we've got 2 Angers, so we're definitely off to the races here. Drop these guys, potentially get to see Ghalta next turn, depending what we draw. Topiary Stomper, Wayward Swordtooth would get it. Oof. Can't stay away. Greasefang to Crew Sky Sovereign. That's not going to be good. It's probably going to do it. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, I see. Man, that was painful. That was good. Scary stuff. Ouch. Now the question becomes, take out the one Greasefang? Well, we have to take it out to have a chance at all. Brutal, for sure. Gotta be this. What they're thinking. That took them a long time to figure out. But, yeah. Sacrifice Greasefang, get him into the graveyard, get him back next turn. That's alright. We'll just hope to go as fast as possible, Paul. Catch him off guard. They know we have the Anger, but I think Anger definitely feels pretty good in this matchup. At least this particular Greasefang. Lots of littler creatures. JDX, love you too. Ooh, I'd like the looks of that. No Scavenger Grounds, but Commune with Dinosaurs. 100% I'll be looking to see Scavenger Grounds with that thing. Or just grab Marauding Raptor for 2. Yep. See it, you grab it. Done. I don't think I was safe. They would have sacrificed Greasefang in response to Anger, so Greasefang would have got to the graveyard before Anger hit it. Then they had Can't Stay Away in the graveyard, which they could have flashbacked to get Greasefang out, and then cheat out the Parhelion. We were at 6, or Sky Sovereign has 6 power. Exactly lethal right there. Fortunately. Very, very nasty stuff. But hopefully, Scavenger Grounds gives us a chance. Ooh, a Huntmaster. I would like to play that. Now let's give it a go. I don't think they did. Maybe they did. I think that was a different Greasefang. There was one Greasefang that was already in the graveyard, but maybe that was with my first... Yeah, it might have been with my first tanker. I don't know. Too many fangs. I don't know. They certainly have the whole playset, I would imagine. Get a rampaging down, though. Hopefully that guy sticks around. He is good. At least they don't have a source of white. They can't play Greasefang quite yet. That feels good. Well, they could with the token if they attacked with that thing. I imagine they'll kill rampaging somehow. That's alright. Gets rid of that token, the potential for a source of white to get Greasefang, or use Can't Stay Away. Duress. It's all creatures and lands. Good luck. 1 black, reveal our hand. Not so bad. Always love when that happens. Alrighty, Huntmaster and rampaging it is. Now, they don't have anything too nasty. Possibly seeing Ghalta next turn. Oh boy. Get a nice little ping when Reflection of Kiki Jiki enters. Ooh, there's the white. Hopefully they don't get it. I like the looks of this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Off to the races here, folks. Hope they don't take out Ghalta. Heartless Actor or something nasty. Pretty good. That feels pretty good. Have to play a creature to copy with Reflection. No. I know what I want to do. They killed their Reflection. We got them. There we go, guys. They were dead. And they just got rid of themselves. Beautiful. Maybe they were scared of that Scavenger Grounds. That really is quite imposing. Fantastic being a land. Don't have to worry about it being an artifact or creature, whatever. Almost guaranteed that they can't take out Scavenger Grounds. They might have Field of Ruin to destroy a non-basic land, but for the most part, I think Scavenger Grounds for exiling graveyards is at least my favorite pick at the moment. Definitely. Especially because we can grab it with Commune. That's always going to be a very good point. Alright. Another mono blue spirits. I can feel it. Oh, okay, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. A champion indeed. You can't beat that, really. Oh, we can work with it. It's got to be at least Rootbound Crag to start. Possibly Plaza of Heroes, depending if we don't get somebody for 2. Well, the other Rootbound it is. Maybe Topiary Stomper, but if we get another land next turn. I'm thinking Wayward. Oh, yeah, Wayward. Definitely. Get that fantastic ramp. Turntimber, it could be nice, but we get to play it and not take 3. Next turn, possibly playing 2 lands, but we will have enough for Regisaur Alpha. Asuka's Chariot, Something funny up their sleeve. We should get to 10 permanents quite nicely. We will get there next turn with lands and topiary and all that good stuff. With just the topiary, but 3, 5, 6. No, we'd need a total of 8 to play Regisaur and topiary. So we'll probably go Regisaur. But if we get Ghalta, I mean, of course, that would be my main thing. Well, I'll block it. Odd. Oh, good old Reckless Rage. Interesting. Gruul, Essica's Chariot, something like that. Seems pretty good. But the Queen also seems good. We're not left with 2, unfortunately. Yeah, topiary for 3 still leave us with enough to play Ghalta. And we get to 7 lands. And 10 permanents. Ouch. Boom. Look at that damage. Definitely swing with both of those. Get that aggression. Then hopefully Regisaur Alpha next turn is going to do the trick. Oh, fantastic stuff right there. But we saw what kind of deck it is. Lots of little things. Rampaging Ferocidon also makes quite a bit of sense. Probably don't need the Carnage Tyrant. Kitty deck. Paul, yes. I think I could call it that. Gruul Kitties. Yeah, I definitely like the potential of rampaging. Lots of the mana dorks, the cats. That could really hurt them. Hey, happy to hear. I try to curate the music a little bit. I'm building up a main playlist. This is just sort of thrown together. But yeah, I'll keep curating it. And if you guys have particular tracks that you like, I'll write it down and we'll maybe listen to them every night. Shuffle it up. Have a good time like we're shuffling decks right here. Shifting? I do like shifting. Actually, I feel like Rampaging Ferocidon could really cause them more pain than shifting. Cut a wee bit more. Blast Zone? Not doing as much as I would hope for. Actually, you know what? That could be good. Nah, we'll cut Chandra. Alrighty. It does. It does seem pretty decent. I think we'll have enough bodies, though. We may not even need to worry about taking it out. Oh, look at that. Oh, when I play paper. I'll show you after this match. Remind me, Isaac. I actually got it right beside me here. It's an Azusa Lost But Seeking M20 Ultra Pro playmat. Quite fantastic. I don't know. I haven't eaten my veggies in a couple days now. I was trying out Turntimber Symbiosis instead of Shatter Skull Smashing, pretty much. I was seeing how that felt. It's been working out. I just figured I'd focus on slamming as many bodies as possible. Turntimber Symbiosis helping to do that. Certainly does seem like a good game. Boom. We got Wayward for 2, allowing us to play another land. Getting Topiary, more lands, more fun. Oh. Yes. Look at that. Wow. I think it's, well, they haven't conceded yet. I never want to get ahead of myself. Yeah. And I think Turntimber Symbiosis or Serpentine, Wildwood, whatever you want to call it, I think it's pretty valid. There's a lot of dinos at 3. Topiary Stomper, Wayward Swordtooth, Rampaging Ferocidon, Marauding Raptor is below that, but yeah. I think Turntimber maybe fits a little better. We got him. Boom. Look at that nastiness. Okay. Well, that was a quick match. Popping up to D3, and I'll take my playmat out. I haven't played in paper in quite some time, but I think it's absolutely fantastic. Hopefully transitioning works out pretty good here, and you don't lose camera completely. Let me just switch it. Boom. Okay. There we go. It's good. Good enough. Good enough. All right. I am family friendly, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys appreciate the tube as much as I appreciate it. I think you will. Yeah. Wanted to make sure I held it up long enough for you guys, just because there's always naturally a little bit of lag here. But yeah, it's hopefully looking forward to using it a little bit more in the near future. Boom, we're back. Okay. Bought it at my local game store where I used to play, and then I moved up where I am now, about 3.5 hours north. Could maybe buy another playset, but I think that one's fantastic. Green is my favorite color, so it really spoke to me just because of that fact. Tatetsu. Ooh, that's not quite fast enough. Not even something for 3. We're on the draw, so we could risk it. We could get a Marauding, a Huntmaster, a Wayward, a Topiary. A lot of things potentially, but I think it could be better. Always call you anytime. Hey, she is pretty sweet. Repercussions. Ugh. Yeah, you don't want to bring on Diana's wrath, that's for sure. Oh, that's better. I hope. Yeah, you always want to be cautious with someone like that. Don't want to incur their wrath, that's for sure. Oh, is this back-to-back? Interesting, huh? Back-to-back cats. Gruul aggro, maybe. Ugh, Sky Sovereign. That's not good. Ouch. Painful. Hey, you know what? We'll go Topiary Stomper. It gets us... Well, we'll go to 5 lands next turn, but just the fact we can go Marauding for 2, Wayward for 2... That's going to be nice. Or Marauding for 2 and Shifting, but this isn't anything blue related. Gruul aggro something? General Gruul. Very interesting to face a Gruul list back to back, even though it's not quite the same. Many nights I don't face one at all. Still waiting for that second outing against Mono Blue Spirits, though. Wonder what they're waiting on. Okay. Oh, that is good. Getting the Reckless to 3, just enough to crew Sky Sovereign, and yeah, painful. They might have us here. But we're not dead yet. We'll give it a chance. Try our luck. I would imagine Sky Sovereign's going to take out Marauding Raptor, unfortunately. Had a pretty fantastic start, but it does look like Anger of the Gods, Chandra. Yes, please. Reckless Stormseeker going to give haste to the Lovestruck Beast, I think. Yeah. Hey, alright, sounds good. Happy you could join me as much as possible. Sounds good, you take care as well. Oh, we're just dead. That's alright. Nuts. Autocorrect gets you every time. But Anger of the Gods is going to get them, that's for sure. Blast Zone, that could actually be pretty good. The Lovestruck Beast is 3, Reckless Stormseeker is 3, or we can just pop the Blast Zone to take out the Elvish Mystics and the Llanowar Elves that are likely in there. But definitely the Blast Zone for 3 feels pretty good. Or Boseiju. Actually, I kind of like Boseiju to take out Sky Sovereign. Yeah. That feels better. At the Carnage T. Excuse me. 2 communes. Oh, look at that beautiful hand. Plus we got the Blast Zone. Very nice, very nice. Has to be Rockfall Vale. Make sure we do have a source of red for turn 2. Be able to play that Marauding Raptor. Llanowar Elves, play all those things. Actually, I should probably save Boseiju. Although I do need 2 sources of green. Yeah, it's got to be that, unfortunately. Well, we do have 2 copies, so hopefully we see the second copy at some point here. At least I think Marauding should be safe, huh? We can't block Reckless Stormseeker, unfortunately. But we will be able to do nasty stuff next turn. Oh, we got the Anger too. Wow. Topiary? Nah, we'll go with Topiary. We get an extra land, which, well, we'll still be able to go Ghalta next turn. We'll be at 5. Marauding would never block Reckless Stormseeker unless it could take it out. Might as well get that benefit of the temporary buff and power. Possibly sweep them if they've played enough, but likely it's going to be Ghalta. Unless they maybe fight and take out Marauding Raptor, unfortunately. Ooh, hasty Lovestruck Beast. Nuts. Nah, we'll still play Ghalta. We'll still play Ghalta. Actually, we can go Shifting and Ghalta. That is definitely what I want to do. Oh my goodness. Gotta love it. Definitely want to take advantage of that 6 there. I feel we should be safe with Ghalta and Shifting. We are not. But it doesn't have haste. So I guess... Oh, it does have haste. No. Well, that's how you lose. When they steal Ghalta. Could have taken out Boseiju after they steal it, but we didn't know they had the Akroan War. That certainly did the trick. Ouch. That was rough. Whew. If you can steal anything, stealing the queen certainly is pretty good. Mono blue. Or maybe Gruul again. Gruul 3 times. Oh. Very unexpected. I can work with that. Plenty of lands. We got Topiary Stomper. Lots of nice ramp. Hopefully seeing that Huntmaster or Marauding, but it still would be pretty good otherwise. Greasefang? Merfolk. Oh, we got Tribal versus Tribal. Yes, yes. It is pretty hard. That's for sure. This is going to get interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that is just too bad the previous game. Maybe I should start off playing 3 copies of Boseiju. Currently it's 2 in total, but that thing, if we go to game 3 and we have that key information, they're going to have something nasty like that. Ooh, it would be good to have maybe even more copies than just 2. But Topiary, we got the nice ramp. Get to 5 next turn. Play excuse me. Play the other Topiary, but maybe Shifting Ceratops. They got only blue merfolk out at the moment. That'd be pretty nice to deter their aggression. The Mistbinder is going to be painful though. Ooh, if we had Anger of the Gods, man, that would be nice. At least we still have 2 for Boseiju if they have Artifact or Enchantment or something. I think for the most part it's just the lands, the merfolk. We'll be able to attack with the Topiaries, and stuff isn't too powerful yet. It's going to be nice since they have Vigilance. But we could also go Turntimber. I'll probably go Carnage Tyrant. Definitely stop any of their aggression on the ground. Oh, the Collected Company, that's not good. Oh, that's, well, that will do it. When you grab 2 lords, I mean, nothing to learn from that. No lesson there, other than they got lucky. Don't really need Boseiju. I really want Blast Zone. Big time. Turntimber, nah. All Blast Zone all the time. Trim the plazas. We're still at a... I kind of like Plaza. Certainly keeping in Shifting Ceratops, that's for sure. Yeah, I like the looks of that. But yeah, Blast Zone, either pop it for that single charge counter, take out a lot of merfolk at 1, but a lot of their merfolk are 2. Blast Zone being a land, the lord that just came out, Dominaria United, Vidalian something. They can sacrifice a merfolk and cause us to pay an extra 1 for an instant or sorcery. Something like that. But yeah, seeing Blast Zone here, that's an instant keep. Get it to 2 charge counters and pop it to take out all their lords. Make them have a bad day. That's where it's at. And they can't counter it. They could potentially have Heroic Intervention, giving everybody hexproof and indestructible. That is not going to be a fun time. So maybe have to keep in mind if they have a bunch of mana up. Or if they have 2 up. If they have 1 up, we're good. They might only be able to save 1 creature, maybe with Tamiyo Safekeeping. At the very least, we stop the aggression from Commune's Speaker, which is nice enough. Oh, I guess no, they have a merfolk. Never mind. What was I thinking? Oh, do like Ghalta. Hey, you know what? We don't have any other plays. Let's get the Blast Zone down, get its charge counters to 2. Boom. We're off to the races. Can't play any lords. They shouldn't play any lords, I don't think. Maybe they play some lords and don't realize what Blast Zone does. I could maybe see myself popping it for two. Nah, I gotta say Blast Zone for better targets. Hopefully. Nah, we'll take out the Silvergill Adept. If we were going to pop Blast Zone anyways, that was just going to die, because it also costs 2. I like Topiary. Get us more lands. Shifting may have been nice, but I really just wanted to ramp. We wouldn't have been able to play Shifting Ceratops that turn anyways. I wonder if they have a bunch of lords in their hand. They'll maybe just keep being aggressive with these things, which might be enough to get it done, unfortunately. Oh, they got rid of an anger. That's not nice. Yeah, we're just drawing all lands, unfortunately. Yeah. Maybe they have that collected company. They don't want to use it in case we pop the Blast Zone. Trying to force us to do the Blast Zone. We'll take one more hit. We'd only save ourselves taking 2 damage if we popped it now. Hopefully getting another anger next turn. They gotta have a lot of stuff in their hand for 2. Ooh, it just lands and lands and lands. Nuts. Well, at least we get to attack with it. That is something. We can take out Commune Speaker. Might not quite be dead, but probably at this point. Maybe they risk the collected company. Gotta think they would risk it. Maybe getting some merfolk that cost 1 out of range of Blast Zone, getting just enough power to kill us next turn. I'd risk collected company, grabbing some 1-cost merfolk if it was me. Could be a couple Commune Speakers. Oh, the Trickster. Nuts. Maybe attack, force us to pop the Blast Zone, then flash in collected company. I bet that's what they'll do. Huh. Now they'll use it. Anger of the gods, where are you at? Oh, another... Well, we wouldn't quite be dead if we went with Topiary Stomper. Unfortunately, we'd have to take 2, and I can't do that. Select the company. Lord, something. Something painful. Oof, the Trickster. Well, that will certainly do it, tapping the thing that usually doesn't tap. Ouch. Nuts. Yeah, that's alright. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, even when you have good stuff against them. Even when you have a bunch of lands in the list, you may just see some games that's what you draw. But I'll leave the list up. I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, back at her. Lots of interesting lists. Some actually pretty good variation now that I think about it. Yeah. It's not for Rakdos mid-range back to back to back. Man, I don't think I'll ever forget about that night for a long, long time. My goodness, that was scary stuff. Really made me happy that I was using Bouncer's Beatdown at the time. I'm pretty sure I was using Bouncer's Beatdown. Oh, there we go. Maybe it's a back-to-back merfolk. That would be really interesting. Takoto. Oh no. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. That's what I'm going with. Eventually. Someday. It'll happen. Ooh. Maybe if I had 3 Leon. No. Okay, that's much better. Send 1 shifting to the bottom, unfortunately. We still might not have 2 sources of green for the Topiary Stomper with the 2 Rootbounds, but we can at least... Oh, we got it. Alright. And they didn't go turn 1 Thoughtseize with the Sulphurous Springs there. So that does feel pretty good. Although Huntmaster is probably... What is going on here? Huh. Odd. I wouldn't have expected to see Ruined Servitor. When it dies, each player draws a card. Okay. I'm happy with that. Hopefully Huntmaster survives. But again, we'll have 3 mana, at least 2 sources of green for Topiary Stomper next turn. So we'll still continue the fantastic ramping potential. But if we see Wayward, I'll definitely go with that just because I do have so many extra lands in hand. Wayward Swordtooth would really go off at the moment. No. Well, I'd go Wayward first, and then play 2 lands for the turn, and then Topiary Stomper. Not the case. Nuts. I could see Blast Zone being pretty good. Nah. That could hurt us potentially. We should have a good chance to get to 7 lands for Topiary there. At least we will have Shifting Ceratops. I think that's going to be Liliana. Oh my goodness. Waker of the Dead. Ouch. Well, it's going to be a forest. Okay, that's not so bad. We'll see what Commune gets us. At the very least, we'll still be able to... Ooh, Ghalta would be good. Nah, shifting. Guess it could have been better maybe to give Shifting Haste, but Ruined Servitor would have been able to block. I lose 1, unfortunately. You know what? I'd like to draw a card. Hopefully they don't have a stomp or something that deals 2 damage. Ooh. Ah, the Meat Hook Massacre for 2 nuts. That's too bad. But we'll be at 7 lands next turn for Topiary Stomper. Concealing Curtains. It's been quite some time since I've seen that thing. And we can't discard this thing. And oh, we do. Nuts. Okay, we're still at 7. Good stuff. That's what it's all about. Multiple Topiary Stompers. Well, the Revealing Eye has to block, unfortunately. Man, they're going to get the emblem next turn. That's not good. The emblem from Liliana here, this version, at the beginning of combat on their turn, they get Shifting Ceratops, and each combat afterwards. This is probably going to do it for this game at least. Man, that is not nice. That's not right. Oof. Well, we'll trade with Shifting at the very least if they attack with it. Scavenger Grounds actually would be pretty good, exiling everything. I like that. Oh, I like Regisaur too. Ah, nuts. Yeah, no, we're not winning through that nasty onslaught. Okay. I know what I'm bringing in, because that was painful. I'll drop that blast zone. Yeah, keep it like that. Oof. You gotta be at least a little bit scared. They saw all those fantastic bodies and that fantastic amount of power. And if they don't keep us in check, of course we're gonna run away with things. Get that Huntmaster, Marauding, do the trick. Ooh. I'm gonna risk it. Even though it's a little awkward with 2 root bounds, we're not guaranteed 2 untapped on turn 2. But I think it's still doable. Worth the risk at least. And we're not down at least 1 card because we mulliganed, possibly 2 if this second or the first mulligan was just not good at all. I'll take it. Possibly switching out some of the root bounds for that Karplusan Forest. At the very least, we'd always have a red or green untapped fantastic land. Don't have any rare wild cards at the moment. I certainly do have enough to open up enough packs of Dominar United, which has Karplusan Forest in it. It's tempting, to say the least, being basically at 100,000 gold. Man, it's hard not to spend it. Plaza of Heroes. All right. At least it does get us Huntmaster. Lovely. Killing Huntmaster. Fatal Push. Maybe. I'd be surprised if oh, okay. Ugh, Liliana's Triumph. At least they used that and not something else painful, but Topiary Stomper. Let's continue with that ramp. Topiary, not something they can easily fatal push. Possibly could get the hasty shifting next turn as well. Ooh, Croaks, it's not good. I think I do want to keep Ghalta. I'll cut the shifting. Possibly could have gone, oh, Scavenger Grounds. Well, that is definitely what I'm happy to see. All right, Ghalta next turn. Let's do it. Not Ghalta. They're going to make a sacrifice. Topiary Stomper. Ooh, discard a card. Well, well, well. Actually, oh, look at this. Folks, Topiary for 2. Getting us a land, we're left with enough to play Ghalta. Man, that is beautiful. Concealing Curtains has to block to save Liliana there. And they want to save Liliana. Oh man, that's looking pretty sweet. Definitely if we can get to 7 lands next turn, turn on the Topiary Stomper. Oh, Noxious Grasp is good. Oof. Taking out Ghalta for 1 and a black. Painful. Making us discard something doesn't make sense. I'm kind of feeling sacrificing Marauding, actually. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. That's why you have a bunch of copies of the Queen. I don't think they have something to kill her. They would have used it already if that was the case. They have enough to escape Kroxa, which they got to do something. Oh, and we turn on Topiary, but Ghalta it is. We at least have Topiary Stomper to stop some aggression. But if they don't draw something for her... Actually, we save Ghalta. Yes, we got Plaza of Heroes, now that I think about it. Actually, you know what? I bet they have something that makes us sacrifice a creature, and with Ghalta being the only creature we have left, we would have to do that. They have another Liliana, or Liliana's something or other. Yes. I'm on to you. Good game. None of your funny business. Not tonight. If they don't concede right away, they've got something they're doing. At least I smell the rat. Or Liliana, I guess, because she's surrounded by zombies. I would imagine her aroma is not so pleasant. Probably keeps away a lot of suitors, I guess. I could work with that. Karplusan to start. See if it can grab us a Marauding Raptor. Yeah, let's try it. Risk it. Taking 1. Topiary Stomper. We got at least 3 lands. Topiary, plus hopefully more lands. Beautiful. Wayward next turn. We're getting close to Ghalta, as if they don't make a sacrifice Topiary, that is. I think they might. Or kill it, or do something. We at least get the benefit of getting a land. 3 is pretty expensive to pay for a basic land, but still pretty decent. They know the other painful things that are happening, so they might not want to use removal on just Topiary. Saving it for Ghalta in our hand here, or Regisaur Alpha. The potential of hasty Ghalta is not a nice thing. That's alright. Paying 2, taking 3. I like it. But I also like Commune. Grab a land for the turn. Very nice. Play the Wayward Swordtooth. Then with the last green, search for another land, be able to play that. Rootbound it is. Nice and stable. Get the lands instead of marauding, all that other stuff. If all goes well, we can see the Queen next turn. Regisaur for 5, Ghalta for 2, if we get a 7th land. Oh boy, this could be tense. Intense. Ah, that's not good. Angrath to steal Wayward Swordtooth. They can't attack with him, which is pretty nice. Basically just make us sacrifice him. Okay. We got some good options here. 2 Topiaries. That's definitely the best. We get to 8 lands, so certainly we could see Regisaur plus Ghalta next turn. Man, that would be lovely. I think at the very least they'd only take out a Topiary. I know what I'm discarding. Hopefully they don't have Thought Seizes. Oh, the meat hook. Nuts. Always with the meat hook. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. We still can't play Ghalta, but we can take out Angrath, and that's what I want to be doing. Hopefully they only take out the Regisaur. As long as we're left with the token, we may still get to see her. Do another meat hook? Maybe? Take out the token? They're going to have to do quite a bit to keep up the... or keep the pain train down. No, that's not so bad. They might make us sacrifice the Regisaur Alpha anyways with various spells, unfortunately. Ooh. Saving removal for whatever we play. That's okay. I hope. Are they going to kill it? That's the question. Yes. It's okay. Not bad. Certainly taking her out. Here goes nothing. Oh, not Kroxa. No. We're losing the queen. Nuts. And they're going to escape him, unfortunately. Definitely they're going to escape him. Oh, they can't escape him. Oh. Interesting. And we got Scavenger Grounds to take out their graveyard. This is going to buy us some time, I think. Ah, no. Wow. Nuts. They made us discard the one thing that we needed to have. Shoot. That wasn't right. Well, they had exactly what they needed. See a Commune. That's not Ghalta. Okay, we'll play it safe. We're down to 10. That's pretty painful stuff. Imagine they'll transform Concealing Curtains, unfortunately. At least Kroxa doesn't have trample. Whew. Yeah. Well, they got lucky. That's how it goes. We had Scavenger Grounds. That would have certainly done the trick. That's alright though. Still having a good time. Always having a good time playing the dinos. When you're live, you can't hide anything. Everybody has some painful times, some not painful times. Can't avoid it. you can't fudge things and make a deck look better than it is, which I suspect maybe a fair bit of people do. Play a bunch, only show the best stuff, but here, nothing is hidden. No fear, no limits, definitely no excuses, but this hand is not going to do it, that's for sure. That's better. Send Regisaur to the bottom just because it is the most expensive thing. Oh, and we got a Marauding. Beautiful. Definitely get at least a 4th land if they take out Marauding here. Oh, that's the thing. Cleansing Wildfire on an indestructible land of their own, ramping them, drawing them a card for 2. That is very nasty, but we do at least have Huntmaster. That should be good. Mono red Fires of Invention, I would imagine. Yes, yeah. Turn 3 Fires of Invention is not right. Well, they had their nut draw, that's for sure. Well, we'll go Huntmaster plus Marauding and hope for the best. But at this point, it's probably over, unfortunately. Don't know why they added 2, because they don't need to use it. Oh. Huh. Getting an extra land, getting to 5 lands, playing some creature permanent that costs 5 Golos there. And then using that 2 for Field of Ruin. Oof. Got to be at least shifting. I would have liked to use Commune, but I wouldn't have had 2 left over for that thing. At least Golos will probably block Chandra. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't think... Oh, he would. Interesting. Well, that feels pretty nice. At least we don't have to worry about Golos doing stuff. Nasty stuff. They got that. Ouch. Yeah, that's... we're not coming back from this anytime soon. Well. Fires of Invention? Boseiju who endures. Absolutely. That's our ticket. Blast Zone, don't need it quite so much. Yeah, pretty much hope to go as fast as possible. They were on the play and they got turn 3 Fires of Invention. Any time that happens, probably just over. And we had a slim chance maybe to see a Boseiju and take it out, buy us at least a little bit of time. But that's a lovely hand right there. That should be very explosive. Hopefully they don't have something for 1 red to take. Oh, good, good. Nothing to take out Huntmaster. Okay, I'm liking the looks of this. Routing for 1. Wayward for 1? Nah. It would allow us to play Plaza, but Topiary Stomper. Use up the 2 green. We'll still get another land. Hopefully Wayward Swordtooth. Well, yeah, definitely Wayward Swordtooth next turn. They don't do anything that's death coming up. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is not going to save them. Ooh, this is beautiful. Good old Ghalta for 2. And we're at 10 permanents for a boom. That's how you do it. That's what happens when you go first and they don't get that nasty fires. We bring the fire and the pain. Man, lovely. Seems like they don't have a lot of interaction, so we might have a pretty good chance to see the Huntmaster survive, Marauding Raptor, all that stuff, but this hand is not the hand I want to keep. Not even something for 3, unfortunately. Ooh, okay, wow, that is a lot better. We got our 2 sources of green. We'll have 2 untapped. You know what, I feel like sending 1 Marauding down. Again, with hopefully a little less interaction, we'll have a good chance to get Regisaur down and maintain these guys for the cost reduction. Oh man, we're rolling in the mana. Hopefully. Removal for Huntmaster there, yeah. Gotta be. A Braid? Well, that's not too bad. Hopefully they don't have another one. Or they have something that deals 2 damage to take out Marauding. We'll play it safe. We'll get Topiary down, out of range of a Braid. Gets us to 5 lands next turn. Possibly Marauding for 2, Shifting for 3. But maybe just Regisaur for the haste. Take out Karn. Oh yeah, take out Karn with the token. Definitely. Hopefully whatever artifact they grab. Oh, God Pharaoh's whatchamacallit. Well, that's what it's got to be. At least they won't be at 6 this turn. They can't get to 6. They're very angry. They only took out 2 things. That's not so good. Let's hope for Ghalta. It's not Ghalta, but I do like Wayward better. 3, so that's 4, 5, 6, 6, 3. Yeah, I guess Wayward is better. Either way, it's about the same, Shifting or Wayward. Hopefully that's enough power to get the job done. Even if they get God Pharaoh's gift, that still lights out. Chandra's not going to save them from all this aggression. Still dead. Still hasty shifting. Boom. Yes. Oh, mono red, Fires of Invention. That's potentially very nasty and explosive. You saw it there. The 1 turn. My goodness. Doesn't get a whole lot scarier than that unless we're slamming Ghalta down for super cheap and explosive and painful. I think I need some more coffee. I'll wait till we get into the game here and then maybe I'll... Actually, you know what? I'll start... Nope. There we go. I'll get the cup brewing. Penguin Tiger. I feel like I've faced Penguin Tiger before. Oh, that's... no lands. Definitely not a keeper. Excuse me. Much better. Send the Regisaur to the bottom. Alrighty, Stomping Ground it is. That looks pretty good. Oh, this is going to be pretty explosive from them. At least Blast Zone should be pretty nice. Mono green ramp, whatever it is, maybe collected company. Lots of things that cost 3. The old growth troll, the Yorvo, the old growth trolls. I'm liking the looks of Blast Zone, but definitely liking Topiary Stomper instead. Only could have gotten one charge counter on Blast Zone anyways, and then would have to get another one. Really would have slowed. Oh, hey, that makes sense. Their own Topiary Stomper as well. That might do it, just the old growth trolls alone. Oof. Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah, a couple old growth trolls and not quite fast enough. Not a lot of interaction. Well, it would have been nice to see Huntmaster or Marauding there. Anger of the Gods? Nah, a lot of their stuff is out of range. Higher than 3 toughness, so the 3 damage from Anger wouldn't be doing so much. Boseiju, it could be nice to take out a Great Henge whenever a creature enters the battlefield, a non-token creature. They draw a card, but they probably don't have too many copies. A low chance of seeing it. Well, let's keep it like that. Grab my coffee. Oh, beautiful. We got 2 lands. We got Commune grabbing us definitely a 3rd land. Keep the pain train going. The Dino pain train. Oh. Well, I guess technically it would be Stomping Ground if I wanted to go with Commune, but I want to be absolutely... Well, no. Yeah, let's go Stomping Ground. We should be able to grab a land that comes into play untapped. Beautiful. Rootbound Crag. So we'll have 2 coming up this turn. Oh, more lands. This is getting pretty nice. Don't kill it. Phew. Oh, look at this explosive turn right here, folks. Marauding for 1 red. Wayward for 1 green. Rootbound Crag. Topiary for 2 green. Bunch of lands. Boom. That is lovely. Now, you know what? I'm going to hold off. I don't want them ramping even more with the old growth troll. I'm not too worried about that guy. I think they want to attack. Ooh. I'll go down to 14. Could get very nasty next turn. We'll probably be at 10. We will be at 10 permanents with this Stomping Ground. We won't be at 7 lands for Topiary Stomper, unfortunately. Ooh, they untapped it. Wayward Swordtooth. Pressure that thing. They'll still get tons of ramp when the old growth troll blocks Wayward, unfortunately. Putting it on a forest, then it can tap and add 2 green. So they get a total of 4 mana from that land. They'll tap it for 2, use Kiora to untap it, I would imagine. But then she would die. Which, well, yeah, okay. No, he blocks, put it, okay. Never mind. It's going to be a lot of ramp. But I wanted that old growth troll gone. There's that Storm the Festival. Nuts. Arnon Elder Gargaroth, that's pretty good stuff. Oof. We need Ghalta soon. At least next turn. Things are going to get out of control real quick. Oh, the Shadow Spear, that's actually going to be very scary. We're gaining a bunch of life. Oh, painful. Not sure why they didn't play Shadow Spear. Huh. Odd. They just wanted another blocker with the Llanowar Elves, I guess. Well, they would have enough for the flashback Storm the Festival, unfortunately. Or just get something nasty with Karn here. Yeah, the Great Henge. That's gonna do it. I don't think we're busting through this. Hopefully we see at least Ghalta next turn. If we don't see her next turn, that's going to be it. Man, that's a lot of card draw. Almost makes me want to go back to that. Add in a single copy of the Great Henge. Definitely pretty easy to play with the Wayward Swordtooth being 5 power. Only would need 4 lands. Pretty reasonable. Or Topiary Stomper being a 4/4 as well. Still pretty doable. Oh yes. Play the Shadow Spear for 1. Then I got the Llanowar plus the mana. Yeah. If it wasn't over already, having something with lifelink, that's not a pretty sight. Not pretty at all. But that's alright. I'm always loving dinos. Some nights will be good. Some nights will not be good. Bound to happen. Especially if you play one thing every single day for years and years and years. They all blend together. You don't really remember much. Hard to recall exactly when you faced what, but at least having a game plan, or a game plan for a wide range of stuff, and hoping to go first, pretty much. Alrighty. If we're not interrupted here, we may have the turn 3 hasty Ghalta. Cross your fingers, folks. Let's do it. Let's do it. We need one more land. Never mind, we don't get it. A turn 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's painful. Either getting rid of Huntmaster or Marauding, but probably Huntmaster. A Wayward Swordtooth. Ooh. Well, that's very interesting. They probably have Fatal Push for Huntmaster anyways, I would imagine. Yeah. Righty. Marauding for 2. Commune. Maybe still seeing Ghalta next turn. All we need is Wayward plus this Rootbound Crag to play it. Bloodtithe Harvester, do it. Graveyard Trespasser. Oh, look at this, folks. It was a couple turns later, but we still got the queen. That is the dream. And we still get to play this Rootbound, too. Boom. Maximum damage. Let's go. Maximum aggression with this Marauding. Lights out. Love it. Play Liliana, make us sacrifice Wayward. That's okay. I have to kill Ghalta this turn. something. That feels pretty good. Want to save themselves from taking damage, perhaps? Wayward, that's not bad. I hope. Yes, look at that. The ultimate and awesome power of the queen, but a little bit graveyard related with that tenacious underdog. Kroxa, certainly. Graveyard Trespasser, literally named graveyard. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, it can exile some cards. If a creature card is exiled, we lose a life, they gain a life, but it's doubled with the Graveyard Glutton there. Potentially that can chip away quite nicely. But we saw the Fatal Push. So at the very least, Huntmaster has to go, unfortunately. Bringing in more stable stuff. Scavenger Grounds, a decent replacement. Of course, a land is nothing compared to cost reduction in ramping and explosive potential, but it's pretty hard for them to take out a land, and freeing up space for Scavenger Grounds to deal a little bit with their graveyard stuff they have going on. Makes sense. Carnage Tyrant? Actually, Anger of the Gods, that's what we want. One Commune. One Turntimber. Bring in that single Chandra. Lots of sweeping potential. It could buy us time. Bring back in the Huntmasters for Game 3 if it goes to that. Just to have the most potential for something explosive. Ooh, I'm going to keep it. We got 2 lands. Very good chance we'll get to 3. Yes, please. Karplusan? Well, let's do Karplusan. I like to hold off on Boseiju. Maybe we'll draw it later on. Topiary Stomper will shuffle things around. Alright. This could be very good still. Hopefully they have a bunch of Fatal Pushes in hand, which are doing nothing for them. Okay. Ooh. Topiary Stomper. If I had 2 lands sitting in hand, I'd go Wayward, because there's really good potential again to ramp. But since it was just the Blast Zone, and then we may not have drawn another land next turn, better, I think, for Topiary Stomper. And the fantastic part, Topiary Stomper and Wayward don't die to the 3 damage from Anger of the Gods. We'll still probably hold off on Marauding there. But we do have a pretty good chance to see go. Yeah, still hold off on it. Oh, okay, well, let's just play Ghalta instead. Never mind. What am I talking about? Hopefully they can't take it out. Cross your fingers. If they have removal, you're using it. If they don't have removal, it's going to get bad next turn. Anger to take out Reflection, lovely. Bone Crusher, fantastic. I don't think they can take out Ghalta. They would have done so already. Kill on sight. If you have any way to kill her, you kill her. Another Fable, alright. We're off to the races here. They could get 2 if they wanted to attack with that Goblin. I feel they don't. They want to hold back and have a bunch of bodies to block stuff, yes. Just do it. Just do it. Don't ask questions. Oh, look at that. Dead. Boom. Oh. Anger of the Gods at the perfect, absolutely perfect moment. Isaac. JDX, if you're watching later on, my. Whew. Dinos get her done against Rakdos midrange. Very nice to have a sweeper. I always toy with the fact maybe cut the sweepers, just have a bunch of bodies, but then you have scenarios like that where it just absolutely decimates things. We get to 7 lands, we turn on Topiary, we're at 10 permanents for Wayward. Lethal right there. The 17, 21 damage we would have been hitting them with. Man, that's good. Hopefully this next match is pretty fast. Maybe it's going to be our nightly Azorius control, perhaps. Yeah, Anger's so good. I have been thinking about cutting Anger of the Gods, just relying on Blast Zone to take out certain values of permanence, but we would have taken out quite a few things at 3. Reflection of Kiki Jiki and Bone Crusher Giant, so it would have been pretty good still. Wouldn't have been lethal though, where Anger of the Gods there led to it. Definitely like Karplusan to start. Commune, grabbing Marauding Raptor, I hope. Play it safe with the land. Another Commune. Other land? I could see that being pretty good. Actually, no, I like the Regisaur instead. We'll eventually have a total of 5. Turntimber Symbiosis will be our 4th land next turn, because we can play an additional one with Wayward here. Luckily, they haven't gone off too crazily. Yeah, I like Regisaur coming up. Hopefully the second one to turn after. Get to 10 permanents, turn it on Wayward. I don't have to feel too worried about him quite yet. And we can play this Stomping Ground. Oh, that is good. Wonder what they're all about, though. Mono green, ramp, Karn, Golos. Something like that. More Storm the Festival. A bunch of that tonight. Oh, that is a good hit. But we also got a bunch of good stuff. That double Regisaur, I like it. Maximum aggression. Hopefully things work out. Maybe because we're tapped out, they attack us. But they probably don't want to leave themselves too open. Nickel Bolus. Wow, I did not expect that. That does the trick. Plaza of Heroes, not exactly what I want to see. Alright, well, hopefully we see Ghalta soon. Nah, Mountain. I'd rather have Plaza of Heroes. Increase the chances of saving Ghalta when we do slam her down. This is nasty. Yeah, playing a bunch of old growth trolls tends to do the trick. Well, we got the queen. At least. Maximum aggression it is. Hopefully they don't realize what happens with Plaza of Heroes. I think they can save themselves. Oh, no, maybe not. No. Ghalta for 12 there. All 3 old growth trolls would have to block it, and then Cavalier of Thorns to block something else is still lethal. Yes. Look at that. Our backs were against the wall. They were down to 6. Cross the fingers to see the queen, and that right there is why you have 4 copies of Ghalta. But again, mono green ramp. No Turntimber. Let's get to... Oh, not Boseiju. Well, I guess Boseiju. They have the Great Henge, potentially. Drawing a bunch of stuff now. I like Blast Zone for 3. Taking out all the old growth trolls. Plus Kiora. Possibly Nicol Bolas, but... Definitely looking forward to the Blast Zone. Carnage Tyrant, I could see that being pretty good. Maybe Rampaging Frostodon if they're playing a bunch of creatures. Nah, I'll keep it like that. Hope for an explosive turn. Ooh. You know what, I'm going to keep it, just because we are on the draw. We got 2 nice lands, Huntmaster. 2 communes is very nice to see. If we can get turn 2 Huntmaster somehow, that's going to feel pretty good. Got to be Rootbound Crag, just in case we don't get a forest or a mountain to have it come into play untapped. Oh, maybe we should have brought in Anger of the Gods. Nuts. Stomping Ground it is. Probably Topiary Stomper next turn. At least they are stumbling in the land department, but man, if we had that anger, they would be angry. Nah, I'm gonna go with Commune. Ooh, boy. Topiary Stomper. We got plenty of lands. I think there's a very good chance we're going to be turning on the Topiaries. And if we had that anger, they would have been done for. Oh. Actually, Blast Zone, popping that to take out the Elvish Mystic and the Llanowar Elves. Oh, if we get a Blast Zone. My goodness, actually, do we get Ghalta? I don't think, not quite. Nah. Almost. Okay, Ghalta next turn. I got a good feeling about this. Carnage Tyrant potentially for 5. Ghalta for 2 if we draw another land. Actually, Topiary Stomper will get us to 7, yeah. I want to turn on the Topiary Stompers. Hopefully it's nothing too painful that they get. Not so bad. Here goes nothing. Okay. Yeah, I like Carnage Tyrant instead. Throw everything at him. Let's go. Oh boy, it still could be very nasty. They've ramped quite nicely. Storm the Festival. If the hits are good, that could stop our chances here. Level. Oh yeah, no, they'll have quite a bit. Lair of the Hydra, ouch. Well, we still can block whatever they... Cavalier of Thorns, they're not going to attack with that because Carnage Tyrant would trade with it. Yeah, so we do stop their aggression. But they are pretty low again. Meteor Golem to take out Ghalta. Not so bad. Yes, there we go. Oh, folks. We got her done. We redeemed ourselves against Mono Green Karn Ramp. Man, that was beautiful stuff. Alright, I'll end it there for tonight. Hopefully you guys had a good time watching. Take a bite out of that subscribe button. Leave a like if you haven't already. And catch you guys later. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, afternoon. Peace.